welcome back. This is Sandy. Today I have my weekly makeup basket that I want to go through. This is the makeup that I've picked out for this week. Today is Sunday, so it'll go from Sunday to Saturday as a week does. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Sandy, and I have been doing makeup or doing my makeup, not anybody else's makeup, since the 1900s. Yes, the 1900s. I'm that old. So, anyway, let's get in today's video. I picked what I'm going to wear this week, and I usually do this every week, just not on camera, because I like to use what I have, and I like my makeup collection. So I will briefly show you what I've got, and then I'll put on some makeup. I need to. So my first is the Ciate London, I Am Woman, What's Your Power, Volume 2. Or I did get this in my May Ipsy box. And this is my pick for my deck of panning. And I picked this for what I was going to use. So I have to use this between June 20th through July 20th. So that I'm using that. Um, and last week's pick, I didn't have this palette, and this is the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox, and I really wanted to use it. I was craving some cool toned colors, and I was like, oh, I wish I could, use it. And yes, I could have gone and used it, but I try to use what I pick that whole week. So that's palette number 2. Palette number 3 is my Profusion Love You So Brunch. And it's some really bright colors, good for the summer. We'll be starting July. And so I thought that some of these might, be a good like 4th of July look. I also picked my Muse Beauty, and then they turned into Kyla Beauty, and they're no longer in business, but I thought it was, again, some very pretty. We've got a yellow and then this bright blue and some green. I thought that would be fun to play with. And then my cat picked this palette. Yes, my cat. I was going through my palettes and his paw was right here. Trisket, thank you. He's over on the bed. And this is the Revlon So Fierce, and it's supposed to be like sort of a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know. Then I did pick Pat McGrath, Mothership Bijou Brilliant Starstruck Splendor. There's some greens in here. So I wanted to kind of use that. And then there's 2 blushes. And so this is some of my blush picks as well. So we got that. This palette is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Petalette. I picked this for last week, but I didn't put on my makeup one day. So I have to use this. And then the last palette I picked is a palette that I think I've only used once in the time that I've had this. It's the J Cat Beauty Dianocha, and this one is Once Upon a Time. And it's very, I don't know why, it just kind of frightens me. The really reds and I know it doesn't look red, but it's the pinks and the purples and the reddy colors. I'm just like not sure how to use it. So I thought I'd challenge myself and then see where that goes. My base products for my deck of panning, I picked this AOA No Pore Face Primer. I don't remember the prompt that made me, oh yeah, primer. It was primer. So I haven't really used this in a while. I wanted to use it up. See, I like it. It's, so I'm going to use, that's my deck of panning. Then another primer that I use pretty frequently is this Laura Geller Spackle Skin Perfecting Original. I like Laura Geller, and it goes with one of my foundations, which is the Laura Geller, and this one is the Bake Balance and Glow. So, and it's in Fair, and so it'll have some sparkles. Well, not well, I guess sparkles. I don't know. And it's in Fair. I love this. The Laura Geller Baked Powder Foundations. They really it goes on as a powder, but it really like sinks into your skin, and with your skin's oils and all of that really turns into like a cream. And so I like that. And then let's see, what else do I have? I recently repurchased the CoverGirl Clean Liquid Foundation. And this is not the matte, this is just the regular. And this is in ivory. So it's a little bit ivory, 105 ivory. So it's a little light. And so with that, I selected an AOA Perfect BB Cream in light. And so I'll mix these two, and then I'll get a lot of use out of this. But I repurchased this because I heard that they were reformulating it, taking out the noxema. And since I've been using makeup since the 1900s. I was going to say 1800s. I'd be dead if I did that. But anyway, this was one of the first well, no, was the second foundation I used. The very first foundation I picked way back in the day was a Wet n Wild one, but then I went to the CoverGirl Clean. So I just missed that, and so I thought I'd, pick that up. My Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator, um, do, 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 uh, moisturizer, tinted moisturizer, and this one is in Fair. Yes, I'm Fair. Now, if it's too light, I'll use the light AOA and mix them together, and so of course it won't be a tinted moisturizer anymore, but I like to, do that. And then I have a Mary Kay Ivory W120, and this is the Luminous 3D. It's almost empty. I want to finish this up. And then the even older Mary Kay is a Mary Kay Time Wise matte wear, and this is in Ivory 4. This is like really old. It smells fine, so I'm going to use it until it's gone. My only uh, concealer is the Wet n Wild, and it's the Mega Glow Makeup Stick Concealer, and that is in Nude for Thought. I don't use a lot of concealer, um, even under my eyes, because I have deep wrinkles. I don't need to say anymore why. And then the powder that I've been working on is the Maybelline Fit Me Fair Light 10. We have the L'Oreal Soft Matte Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer, and this is in 200 Fair. They're gonna be discontinuing this, so I thought might as well get that and use it. And then my other bronzer is in my deck of panning, and it is the um, Wet n Wild Mega Glow Stick Contour in Oaks on You. So this is like a warm tone, and then the L'Oreal is a cool tone. So I'll have two options. You pick a AOA Wine blush, and it's one of their baked, and it's swirled with kind of a purpley and a bronze, so that's really pretty. And then we have an Avon. This is old, 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 and this is their Ideal Luminous Warm Flush. And I do have Major Pan in this. Warm Flush is the color, and it's kind of like a peachy, probably the NARS Orgasm Blush. And I heard way back in the day that this was like a dupe for it. I've never tried the NARS, but this is a pretty color. I like it. I think it's great for uh, anytime, but especially the summer. And then I picked a Cheekers by CoverGirl in Rose Silk. Long time ago, when magazines were what we read to get our info, they said that this rose silk was a color that anyone could wear. I think that's probably true. And then the very last one is another AOA one, and it is called Delicate Pink. It's kind of broken, so the thing, there we go. And it's a pink with kind of like a champagne-y swirl in there. So I thought I'd do the Sunset Blush thing with this, and then my Avon Warm Blush. Boop, boop. And then, So I thought I'd try that trend. Okay, almost done. We're almost to the end of my basket, but then I have to go through some of my products that's in my everyday zip case that I use every day, no matter what. And that's my brow products, um, and my mascara. Yeah, that's it. Okay, for lipsticks, I chose a Mary Kay, and I'm going to swatch these. This is Rosewood. And where's my arm? Rosewood. It's a Mary Kay something, something, something. I don't remember. I don't think they sell it anymore, so we got to use it up. Then I have, for something really bright, I have an Avon. I believe this was called their Color Trend or their, again, I don't know, so long. And it is super bright magenta flash, I think it's called. And so it's a great time to use your really beautiful colors, bright, bright, bright colors in the summer. You can wear them anytime, but this is a good time. I have one of my favorite. It's a Revlon, I don't remember, in Mauve Night. And my God, it's my favorite. And it's this one right here. There, right there. Mauve Night. And this is like the color of my lips. I know it doesn't look like now, but better. On the same thing is one of my favorites. It's an old Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild. I think this was the color icon. And this is in Secret Muse. They still sell this, but you know, you can really only get it on Amazon or whatnot. Right there. Yeah, it was a big swatch. It's a pretty color. Again, my lips but better. And the last one is an Avon, and this is Sparkling Rosé, and it's kind of like a nude. So they all look alike, I think, except for the magenta. But the very last one. Okay, that's all the new products. Now, the everyday products that I wear all the time would be a very old, very small blonde brow pencil from Mary Kay, a blonde from a very small one from CoverGirl, and then e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara. So those are all the products I picked. Now I'm going to put on some makeup. I'm putting on my Aceology Berry Glaze Overnight Lip Mask. And then I will put on some primer. I think I'm going to do my No Pore Primer. There we go. All done. So today my makeup look was a purpley look, I guess. I wanted to use my Wet n Wild Color Icon Petalettes. I used my Revlon Mauve Night, and the blush was the AOA Wine. Sorry. And I also used a sparkling mauve lip liner to line my lips. And so there we go. Here's the final look. Um, so I thank you so much for joining me today, picking out my makeup for this week. Hopefully you'll join me to next week when I pick some more and we'll just go through my collection. So thank you so much for coming today and spending some time with me. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And I'll do some more fun. So until then, thank you.